Okay, similarly, the Microsoft project can also be used for tracking the progress of the project. I will not go into the details of how to establish the tracking of the project's progress. This will be done in a future topic. Okay, so for this video project, you can see over here is that a tracking progress view has been shown over here, and you can see that the columns over here are now different. So instead of start, you have the actual start column, and similarly actual finish column over here. So we need the actual start and actual finish dates for the activities to establish a tracking progress schedule. So similarly, you will have the remaining duration for each of these activities. So in the nutshell, you can see that the project was delayed by some days. So for example, over here now you can see that the finishing milestone delivering of the video to the client was originally for this date, which is about 10th of May. But now this finishing date is here, which is about what you can say is about 16th or 17th of May according to this scale which is shown over here. And from the original baseline bar charts and the actual bar charts, you can see the difference between these two bars, and which will show you the progress of the project. Okay, so now let us consider the uncertainty of the project completion time. Okay, so for the uncertainty of the project completion time, what I mean to say is that earlier we considered one example project in which we calculated that the time for the completion was 43 days. 43 days completion time. Okay, let me show you that slide. It is here. Yes, here. And in this slide you can see that the critical path was A, D and J. Okay, so let me write it down that critical path was A, D and J. So let me write it down over here. A, D and J is the critical path. A, D and J, and their durations were 20 plus 15 plus 8. So 20 plus 15 plus 8 is 43. And there, how about here? These are 425. These are the variances. Okay, sigma squares. Okay, sigma squares are 4 plus 25 plus 4, so it is 33. Okay, so remember these two values. So the duration of this network depends on the this critical path. So for the how we can use this over here, actually now we are applying the PERT principles. Okay, we are applying the PERT method. So 43 days, and then these sigma square, sum of the variances is 33. So suppose we want to find that what is the probability that project completed by 50 days or early. So for this we will calculate a function which is called as z. This function z will be calculated by d minus mu over sigma mu square. So where d is equal to the 50 days, mu is the duration along the critical path, and divided by this one, this 33 under root. So this has been done over here in the next slide. So once you calculate it, this is 1.22. So now we can use this 1.22 value to see this next table. So this is the cumulative probabilities of the normal probability distributions. So we can read a value for 1.22 over here. So the values for the z are given over here. So it is 1.2, and then for 1.22 we will read this point, the value under 0.02. So it will be 0.888. Okay. So what is this 0.888 shows? So this 0.888 means 88.8% or about 89% probability that the project will complete before or on 50th day. Okay, so this is the meaning. Okay, so what is this? Oh, this is for another situation. In this situation, it has been asked that what is the chance for the completion of the project, that this is there, these numbers, these numbers, let me explain to you. So these numbers are different. Okay, so maybe if I ask that at 95% confidence, what will be the duration of project? Okay, so now right now we have the value of 95%. So for this we will see 95%. 95% will be basically the value of this in this table, and then from here we have to find the value of z. So where is 0.95? 0.95 is here, 0.9495 and 0.9505. So it is 1.645. Okay, yeah, it is 1.645. So value of z in this case will be equal to 1.645. okay, and then just if you use this equation, so 1.645 is the value of z. D we need to find, mu is same as 43, divided by this value is same as 5.745. So rearrange these values, then you can find the value of D. So this gives us the answer that in 52 days, so there is a 95% chance that project will finish within 52 days. Okay, the same two results we can also find from Microsoft Excel as well. Okay, so for this there are two functions, norm dist, and then we can get the same values as we have got from those tables. Okay, for the first case, when we want to find the probability of finishing the project by 50th day, so we can use this norm.dist function from Microsoft Excel. So let me open Microsoft Excel over here. And it takes time. Yeah. Okay, here, so it is equal to norm.dist. Okay, so it asks for x is 50 in this case, mean is 43, and the standard deviation 5.745. yeah, 5.745. okay, and then do we want the cumulative distribution function? Yes. I click it, so it will be 0.8845. okay, so I get the same value. Yeah, same. For the other function, then we can use the norm.inverse function, and then it can give you the 52.45, the same answer as we got before.